Hello everyone and welcome back to the C&D podcast with your host Dippidude and Craig.
Hello.
R218.
That's me. Not changed.
So today we are reviewing Token's album I'm Not Supposed to Be Here, which came out yesterday.
Yesterday, my birthday.
Yeah, it was on Friday, yeah. And as Craig has mentioned, it's also his birthday. So
It was.
just this is completely irrelevant to the album, but I brought back a special guest for you.
Okay. Oh no! No! I know exactly what this is going to be. No, not the party blower. Yep. Okay.
I I had to take that out of my drawers.
That
I was like,
that goes back to our childhood.
I have to find that. I have to find it.
Is it still the same one from when we were kids?
It's the same one, yeah.
Holy cow!
Yeah, it might be a bit gross actually. I probably should have checked it, but probably caught something off it.
I mean, fair enough.
No, it was a pack of 5 of them, and this purple one seems to be the only one that I actually ever use. I don't know where the others are.
There's 4 more brand new ones.
Yeah, I have no idea where they are. They're like deeper. keep digging for those. But there you go. Happy birthday, my friend.
Cheers, mate.
Also, so yes, your birthday came out on Friday.
And then Token is the same day. Yeah.
Yeah. So today we are reviewing the album. I've only given this one full listen. I think you have as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's our raw thoughts, I guess.
yeah, I think this is gonna be very first. There's so much to like listen to here, like to actually listen. You know. I was expecting a bit more like if you go back to what was his last album? Was it Pink is Better? Yeah, Pink is Better. To be fair, like his last couple of albums have been like you get kind of the deep stuff and then you kind of get the singles. This album was just very heavy in the deep stuff. So
Yeah,
definitely...
I mean, there was one song where he was like, one of his fans got taken advantage of by his like best friend or something. Like,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Do
So
you think it's true? Like,
I mean, he said it. So
yeah, I guess.
yeah. Yeah. So what's your initial thoughts then?
I'm very much familiar with a lot of Token's early stuff.
Yeah.
I'm talking the ones where he was walking down the street rapping and stuff like that.
His very early stuff, yeah.
Very, very early stuff. I haven't really kept up with him
We're
in terms of more recent work.
Yeah, probably like 2016
Yeah.
was his first album. Yeah, I was very, very heavily like I say invested into Token at that time.
You went to actually see him, didn't you?
Yeah, we went to see him. He was in Bristol with Hobson. So
Yeah, I remember that,
yeah, that was good. It's really nice to meet him actually as well because like he actually took the time out to like meet everyone after the show. And even when we were there, a lot of the I remember a lot. we were there because we were right at the front of the stage.
Yeah.
And the security guys were like, "Oh, like they were sort of whispering to each other, and they were like, oh, by the way, I think a lot of people are here just for the opening act, and they might leave, so don't worry," or something. Which is mad. I was just there. I was like, wow, like you know, Hobson does have a bigger audience, but like, yeah, for them to say that like about Token was mad. I think
Did many people leave?
No, I don't think they did actually. I mean, I think a lot of the audience is shared between the two of them. So,
I mean, to be fair, you paid your money at that point. You may as well just stay.
exactly. Yeah, you're not. You know. Yeah. I think he just released the first album. I'm trying to have a look at the track list real quick. Yeah. So he just released the first album, and I think, yeah. I remember now. Oh, I remember now because I bought a shirt because I bought a Token shirt, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna wear it and like you know show my support. And I sent it to my old address.
Oh, you twat.
And because it was an American because it's American postage as well. The post office just sent one of those like things that like, oh, you have to pay 20 quid or something. So when I went there to like go, I'll be like, oh, by the way, sorry, I think I've sent the wrong. I think I sent the I've sent this to the wrong house. So I went to the house and I was like, explained it. And they were like, oh, we haven't received anything. Oh, you can kind of tell that they had received it, but it was just like one of those things saying, pay us 20 quid for the post office. So I think they just binned it. I was like, oh, no, okay. So I ordered it again, and it actually came the day after the event, and I was really gutted. I was like, but no, it's all good. It's all good. I got a photo with him and stuff, so it was,
I mean, that's better than nothing.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And I think he was only like 16 at the time, which is mad. Like, but yeah, so the last couple of releases, I haven't been following him as much. He seems to just be putting out the old single and not really like, I don't know. There's been like no hype around it. It's just been like, here's a single. Oh, it didn't do very well. Here's another single. Oh, okay. And I don't know. None of them. Yeah, nothing really seems to be clicking.
I didn't even realise that he had an album out. That's all kind of off the radar. I think he is right now.
Yeah. So there was the whole build-up. So his third album was actually on Atlantic, and I don't know why he left Atlantic, because that seemed to be like his current peak at the time. And fair enough if you're going to move on and do other things, but like it sort of really hasn't happened. So it's a bit sad, really. I don't know. I feel like maybe they were trying to push for singles, and when none of them clicked, they kind of like, I don't know, disagreed on if an album was going to come out after that. So here we are. This is "I'm Not Supposed to Be Here" by Token. I guess that's our introduction to him, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. And even look at the track list here. The amount of like recognizable features has also gone down. I know you were saying you quite liked Ren.
I mean, I don't know how you don't know who Ren is.
I don't know who Ren is. Sorry. We were just talking about this before the podcast, but yeah, I don't know who he is. So sorry. The song's good though.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
I think it's my album of the song on the album.
Really? Okay. I quite liked maybe it was "See You Leave."
Another good one.
Yeah, I think it's just because it had a hook on it, to be fair. Token does a lot of hooks himself, which is fair enough, but like, yeah, that one like kind of hit different because it had someone else doing the hook.
Yeah.
And then the only person on here I recognise is Tech9.
The fact that you don't know Ren is still really bugging me.
No, I'm sorry.
You've not heard Hi Ren or anything like that?
Do you know what?
The guy
after
in the
this,
hospital gown?
After this, I'll give it a listen. But yeah, I'm just looking at Spotify now, and it is just like, yeah, everything's in the millions. So yeah, I'll apologise to Ren. Yeah. He's doing well.
Self-published as well. He's not on signed artist, I don't believe. I think he's still self.
Wow, that's pretty good actually. Yeah, I think like it's one of those things when you're like at that level and you can just stay there by yourself. Like, you know, you don't need anyone. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Well, I think he mastered social media, so you do that. I don't think you really need a record deal these days.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, look at fucking the Island Boys. Like, they got millions off of being fucking dickheads.
Wait, who?
You're kidding me.
The Island Boys.
You don't.
Who's the Island Boys?
You have to be fucking with me. You have to be fucking with me. How do you not know the fucking Island Boys? Then how badly they fucked up and shit.
Hang on.
The two boys with the fucking spiky haircuts.
The Island Boys.
Lost all of their fame for being twats.
Are they...
that song, "I'm an Island Boy," that one.
Oh, okay. That's come up. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't know who that is.
They were a 15 minutes of fame thing. That's what I mean. They got quite a lot of money just by doing that. So,
Oh, okay.
but they just chose to fuck it all up. So they actually thought they were better than they actually were.
Yeah, it happens sometimes, doesn't it? Was it Chief Keef? Fucking hell. He shot to fame and then didn't record music videos, didn't turn up to press events, it's just like, I'm sorry, yeah, you know.
I don't need to turn up. No, you do.
You know, yeah, take some responsibility for your career, you know. Fucking hell.
Trouble is, they make a first million. I think that's gonna last forever. Where it actually doesn't. They buy stupid gold chains and shit like that, and that goes in like a day.
Yeah. That music video. I think 50 Cent's supposed to be on it, and he was like, "Oh, I think in the end because Chief Keef didn't show up, 50 Cent just took the whole, just took everyone from the music video, just made his own music video." He's like the fucking directors here, the camera people here. Let's just do my own video then.
Chief Keef didn't even turn up to his own music video.
No, Chief Keef didn't. No.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It was supposed to be his. Yeah, it was his promotion for his album as well, and the only features were 50 Cent and Wiz Khalifa, and they both showed up to the music video, and he didn't show up to his own music video. Yeah.
How disrespectful do you need to be to not show up to something that other people have put time and effort and paid for?
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's got no fucking money anymore, and he deserves to not have any.
Well, I think actually 50 released the video recently, I think, a couple of years back. Because this was I don't know, 2015 or something. And he released it a couple of years ago. Because and then apparently they did actually just record the bits, and I think they were hoping for him to record his own stuff and then interject it into the video to save it. But that never happened because the whole video is just 50 Cent and Wiz Khalifa just sort of dancing around to his lyrics. Yeah, it's a weird one. But yeah. Anyway, we're getting slightly off track. This is Token's album. Again, like Craig said, he didn't really know this album was coming out. I'm a bit. I don't know. I'm kind of glad he did put it out because he's, like I said, this last couple of years he's just been putting out a couple of singles and nothing's happened. And it really does kind of I don't know. It loses the integrity of it. When you're putting out singles and you don't kind of follow up with an album, it's kind of a bit did you really care about the single if now you're just gonna give up on it? So no, I'm glad he put something out because it does become kind of tiring as a listener when it's just single after single and it's oh, okay, is anything happening? Are you is this leading to something?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll start with the first track. So the first couple of tracks actually, I think Not Supposed to Be Here and Never Me. I think they're both similar in subject matter. It starts off quite sort of maybe sad. It's kind of sad, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely an element of sadness into it.
Yeah.
I don't think the element of sadness is kind of present for the whole album.
Pretty much, yeah.
Even the name.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, a lot of it is I don't know. Some of this isn't even recent stuff though. If we go to Sarah's song and stuff, which was about that girl from high school, his first girlfriend.
Yeah.
This, yeah, I don't know. It's nice. It's nice that he's bringing this stuff up now. But again, this isn't this. This could have been on the first album, basically. And maybe it was referenced in that. So yeah, I think this album was just missing a few more single moments. So a few more singles. I quite like. I think Duck Hunter is probably the closest we get to one. I don't really, because I'm just having a look at these now. I don't really like Feral too much. It's supposed to be a sequel to Code Red. I don't know if you remember that one. I really like Code Red. And Feral was supposed to be like a sequel to that, but it just didn't really hit the same. And the same, I didn't really like Jeep either. That was supposed to be another single. So I don't know. Yeah, a lot of this album, nothing really like went, wow, that was good. Nothing really stood out production wise for me. Even if you go back, if you go back to the last album, Pink is Better. You know, you got Hot, Boom with Jid, or JID, sorry. And there was a few good singles off there, and there's sort of like the production kind of stood out. Whereas this one, I don't know, I just kind of felt like it was conceptually the album was the same the whole way through. I do need to give it another listen. I'll be honest. But yeah, you were saying about the was it the Friends song about his friend taking advantage of that girl?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
In some ways, I hope it's not true, but I think Token has a respect to the audience where he doesn't lie in anything he says. So, unfortunately, I think it is.
Yeah. That's the same song where he says his friend is a deadbeat dad or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was a bit harsh. It was just a bit like I can't quite remember the lyrics, but it was something like, "Oh, he wants to put out a single, but he's never going to," or something. Because he's like already a failure or something as a father. I was like, oh, that's a bit of a yeah. Oh dear. No, I'll give it another listen. I think like I don't know. Like I said, I feel like leaving Atlantic was a mistake, but there's clearly a reason he would have done it. So it's fair enough. I will say the mix on this is quite well done. I'm trying to remember if anything was like off at any point, but no, I think the mix was very well done, actually.
I'd agree.
Yeah. There are points where like certain artists leave labels and their mix just becomes terrible, and you're like trying to listen to it like, what? I can't even hear your vocal anymore. Yeah, I know there's a lot more I can say really. I don't know a lot of these features. I don't know who Tara Reid is. I don't know who Marco Plus is.
Shame. Neither do I.
No. Whereas you go back, well, I know I keep bringing up Pig is better, but it is better. But even just having Jid on here, like I reckon he should have come back again. I love when they're two together, because I think he was even on. Was he on Between Somewhere? Yeah, he was. Oh, that's such a good song, I knew. Do you know what? I think Between Somewhere might be my favourite Token album. Like I said, just like the album stuff is just littered with singles in between, and it just really helps to like just makes the album flow so much nicer. It's songs like Flamingo and Treehouse, YouTube Rapper at the end, and then you've even got some of the album cuts are really good. I love No Service. I know I'm just going right off course here. Like this is a completely different album, but I just didn't really feel that excitement for this one.
I'd agree.
I don't know.
I think it's fair to say.
I think other than Duck Hunter, but like even Duck Hunter's a bit weird because it's just about him like sort of just shagging women, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, I think
So
so.
I don't think there's a single song on here I can like recommend as an individual song and go, oh, you should check this out. Which is kind of sad, really. Like I do like, you know, if I can pick out a song or two which I can share with people, like to introduce as Token. If you didn't know Token, I don't think you'd want to listen to this album. I'll be honest.
I think that's fair. There's nothing to give it the boom. Listen to this now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a shame, but yeah,
it is a shame. I'm just trying to look at his other projects, but like all his other 3 projects, like all have like songs where I can like just send them off and like, you know, even individual tracks and be like, oh, you know, check this out, it's cool. Whereas this is just a continuation album rather than
something fresh.
Yeah, it's just like, here's what I'm up to, here's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, like I said, I really do need to give it another listen because it's very deep, and I'll probably have a different opinion of it if I do, or when I do. It was sort of like it was a very busy Friday because also Juicy J's album just came out with Logic, and that is like pretty good actually. I really enjoyed that one. I sort of
not listened to that one yet.
I accidentally played it like 2 or 3 times this morning. My only, I mean, I'll save that for if we ever do a video for it. But my only thing for it is I wish it was longer.
I suppose that's a good thing.
Yeah. But it doesn't have a lot of it has a lot of replayability with it, but it's like, I don't know if you look at the track list, like every 2 or 3 songs they have like this little discussion. And it's sort of like it's almost like an interview kind of podcast kind of thing, and that's cool, and it's really funny at the time. But then when you replay it, you're like, you know, not really feeling it now. I guess you could skip all those tracks, but then you're missing like half the album, and then the album becomes like 20 minutes long. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't really spoken much about it. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, I think you pretty much summed up. But I think everything that you thought I did. To be fair.
Yeah. I did like I think the only music video I've seen was for Feral, because that was the Code Red sequel. And again, it was sort of shot in a similar way, and it was like kind of bringing back those vibes from that. But again, like Code Red itself wasn't like, I mean, it wasn't even on an album because it was more of just a YouTube single. But
yeah,
no, definitely worth a listen. But I think it's gonna be one of those albums where you're gonna have to play it like 4 or 5 times to really just soak in it.
What would you give it out of 10 though? At the moment, I mean, your first listen out of 10.
Ooh. It wasn't bad. There wasn't any point where I was like, "Oh, that's terrible. I'm gonna skip it." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a very solid listen, like all the way through. Ooh, that's tough. I kind of want to give it like a 6 or a 7.
Okay, I was thinking about a 6. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I don't know. I can feel it growing on me, but I could see it. But I can't see it growing much further than a 7. Like I said, nothing really stands out, and nothing. I'm like, whoa, you know. There's nothing like, you know, when you listen to an album, and you're kind of like, oh, this track's coming up. You know, you're getting kind of excited for it.
Yeah.
When you're listening to this, it's just like you're just listening to it. There's no, you're not like, oh, this track's coming up, it's going to be sick. It's just, yeah. And sometimes that's good because sometimes some singles do outshine the album, and it does ruin the album. So it does make the album more cohesive. So like I said, it can be beneficial. but I can't see it being more than a 7. But yeah, we'll give it a 6 for now, I think. How are you
I'm
feeling?
with you though.
Yeah.
I think 6 for me is with the save point. I think it doesn't do too much to evoke a 7, and I think it's not bad enough for a 5. I don't think it's mid at all. I think it's just above.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, yeah, it's a good album. Yeah. Yeah, no. I'd give his other projects, just for a comparison, like probably 8s. Maybe Pink is Better might be a 7 as well. But then even some of the songs on that I do actually really enjoy now. So yeah, I give his last 3 projects an 8. So to give this a 6 is a bit of a disappointment. But yeah, like I said, nothing stands out yet. So, but I'll give it another listen. We'll yeah, see how we feel in a few months, I guess.
I guess we will.
Yeah. Alright, we'll leave it there. Let us know what you think about it in the comments. If you've given the album a listen or if you haven't given the album a listen. And we'll get back to you down there, I guess.
Bye.
Hope you have enjoyed. And see you next time. Bye.